Come along as we sail the Danube with VIVA Cruises on our first European river cruise. Tour the ship, see our cabin, and walk the historic streets of Budapest, Vienna, Bratislava, and more. Watch as we transit narrow locks, bike to a medieval castle, savor delicious food, and experience this incredible part of the world. Day 4 starts now. Good morning, wanderers. We are up early because our ship is going to head through a lock at any moment. There are 10 locks that the ship goes through during its journey up and down the Danube. This one is one of the biggest changes in elevation at over 60 feet.
So we're gonna head up to the outer decks and take a look.
If you're not familiar with locks, they are used to raise or lower vessels between stretches of water that are at different levels. Once the ship enters the lock, the gates behind it are closed, sealing off the lock chamber.
Water is either pumped into or released from the lock chamber in order to raise or lower the water level inside the lock. About 40 degrees out, so thank you, hot chocolate. I'm in a lock. I'm in a lock.
We're rising like an elevator made of water. When the water level inside the lock matches the level of the water on the other side of the lock, the gates in front of the ship are opened, allowing the ship to exit and continue its journey down the river. Here's what the entire process looks like from start to finish.
After the adventure up top with the lock, we have come down to the Riverside restaurant for breakfast.
This morning we have waffles. We haven't seen those before. That's great. And then of course I have the usual smoked mackerel, a little bit of brie cheese, and can't resist the bacon.
Riverside is where you'll want to go for the largest breakfast spread on board. It is mostly buffet style, but specialty items can be ordered from your table.
A variety of meats, cheeses, and European and American breakfast staples are available, as well as smoked fish, fruits, yogurts, and muesli.
Breads and pastries can be topped with jams or jellies, while an assortment of teas and coffees round out the drinks. Cereals, granolas, and seeds are also available. Welcome to Slovakia!
We are in Bratislava. We are gonna head off the ship and take a walking tour and beer tasting tour. We met our licensed guide just outside the ship, and he prepped us for the day's activities.
The core part of our tour is definitely Bratislava walking tour downtown. Okay.
As we left the dock, we passed the memorial to the unknown soldier, and then got a bird's eye view of Bratislava in bronze.
Next, we walked a little further into the city center, and our group boarded an adorable and bouncy little train that took us to our first destination.
From this city wall, I was connected.
So bouncy. Soon we arrived to our destination, Bratislava Castle. The castle's origins date back to the 10th century. Throughout time, it has withstood many battles, hosted several coronations, was converted into both Renaissance and Baroque styles, and was almost demolished to build government offices and a university district. From this vantage here, there are great views of Bratislava and Austria, and, in clear weather, even parts of Hungary. In the 19th century, the castle fell into disrepair and was used as a military barracks and storage facility. However, in the 20th century, efforts were made to restore and preserve the castle as a symbol of Slavic national identity. Today, it houses the Slavic National Museum, as well as hosts cultural events and exhibitions.
We are crossing the street and we are going to Cathedral, Main Square, and then back as well.
Next, it was time to explore the charming Old Town area of the city. Bratislava's Old Town can be traced back to the 13th century when the area was settled by German colonists. In the 19th century, the area underwent significant modernization. Medieval fortifications were demolished, and new buildings were constructed, giving the Old Town a more open and spacious feel. Today, the area is a vibrant cultural and social hub with a unique collection of public art, sculptures, and drinking fountains with powerful water pressure.
Hit it. No, don't do it. Don't do that. Don't do that. Button's right there.
What is that gonna do?
It'll just shoot at you.
Let me have your camera. It's spraying all over.
Hit it. Just smash it with your fist. Pop. There you go.
Is it worth it? For the vlog?
It was for me.
We never say no to regional sweets, and the Bratislava roll is no exception. These crescent-shaped pastries are traditionally filled with walnuts or poppy seeds and are a delicious treat when strolling the cobblestone streets.
They're filled. What do you think, baby?
Very good. Filled with poppy seed. It's nice, nice and sweet.
I got walnut, and I love nuts. It's perfectly sweet, but not too sweet. It's delicious.
Kelly is literally taking a picture of the gelato.
It's so beautiful, like,
What?
it's just beautiful. Like, oh, don't take me talking about how pretty gelato is.
Too late.
When in Bratislava, it's a must to visit two popular statues, Handsome Ignatius and the Watcher, both beloved symbols of Bratislava's quirky sense of humor and playful spirit.
Time for beer.
The Prazdroj restaurant and beer hall serves traditional Czech beers and Slovakian dishes. We sampled 3 beers during our visit.
First beer, local brew, Privovar Brever 10-degree lager. Shot. Second beer today is the Pilsner Urquell. For the third and final sample, we have a Brever 11, which is a semi-dark.
After imbibing, we had a little free time to explore more of the old town before heading back to the ship.
We are back from our city walking tour and beer tasting in Bratislava, and the ship is actually in port until 9:30 tonight, so why not take advantage of the evening and take a dip in the hot tub? Are you serious? You're not. You're not. How do you say it?
Bro, stop recording.
Yeah.
Yep.
Tonight we are dining in Moments, and when it is dinner time, it is a 5-course Mediterranean-inspired dinner.
And every course except for dessert is paired with wines.
Let's read the menu.
What are they having for you? Do you know? Did you make an arrangement?
Yes. So at your table is a little scroll, and it informs you of what the courses will be for the night,
Oh yeah.
and the wines.
Bon appetit and sabor.
For the appetizer course, we have a Sauvignon Blanc and veal carpaccio.
All right, you're on camera.
You gotta give me a chance to prep. That is lovely. Be very careful to not let the bread fall. Course number 2 for our wine is a Chateau Rousseau Bordeaux, and our meal is a roasted vegetable soup.
For our hot appetizer course, we have a rosé wine paired with a crayfish and shrimp galettes.
This is delicious.
Ready, babe?
Emotionally, I want to. For our main course, we have a veal fillet and a merlot. For our dessert course, we have a lemon tart with meringue and fresh blueberries. And that's the theater degree put to good use, y'all.
Thank you for joining us for another day on Viva 2. We hope you enjoyed this video.
Tomorrow we're headed to Krems and we hope to see you there. Should I say Krems, Austria?
Yes. One more. Here we go. Thank you for joining us for another day aboard Viva 2. We hope you enjoyed this video.
I forgot my line.
Thank you for joining us for another day aboard Viva 2. We hope you enjoyed this video.
And we hope to see you tomorrow when we visit Krems, Austria. Good night.
Perfect, nailed it.